How's it going, Fruit Loops? If you don't know the YouTube channel Looper, well, one, I apologize for ruining your blissful ignorance, and two, oh boy, you're in for a wild ride. Looper is the self-proclaimed go-to source for movies, TV, and video games. I don't know what that means either. They upload multiple videos every day, like 3, 4, maybe even, which will clue you in right away to the quality of said content. But somehow, each video gets thousands to millions of views. The first video that I saw from Looper was one entitled, "Small Details in Avengers Endgame Only True Fans Notice." And while this isn't a terrible video, it's not how I would go about acquiring this type of information. I personally enjoy to read discussion threads about these Marvel properties to get my Easter egg and reference fill, and it seems like Looper does as well. This video is really just an uninteresting recap of one of those discussion threads. They just kind of took like the highlights from one of those threads and threw them into a video. They bring up some really obvious references, like the "On Your Left" reference from Winter Soldier.
Just before the undusted heroes all join Cap to fight Thanos and his army toward the end of the film, we hear Falcon jump on the radio to tell his partner, "On your left." That's a callback to when Cap kept lapping Falcon when the two first met as competing joggers at the beginning of Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
On your left.
And the cheeseburger stuff from the original Iron Man.
Your dad liked cheeseburgers too. That's a reference back to a scene early on in the very first MCU movie.
But some of the references are actually pretty good, like the Jarvis one.
Only the most dedicated of Marvel fans may have recognized Howard Stark's butler from Steve and Tony's visit to 1970. But loyal viewers of the late lamented Agent Carter TV series from 2015 to 2016 would have recognized Edwin Jarvis.
The video altogether is just kind of boring, to be honest. It does have 5.6 million views, so they must be doing something right. Looper saw how well these Marvel videos were doing and decided to milk the hell out of it. Their most recent Endgame video, at the time that I wrote the script, but they've already come out with a new one, by the way, is titled "Another Head-Turning Error Was Just Discovered in Avengers Endgame," where they discuss this super surprising error. Honestly, I can't believe that they're the first people to make a video on this egregious error. Like, seriously guys, the video kind of made me rethink my entire stance on Looper. Just take a look for yourself.
Here's the Stark Tower elevator as we saw it in 2012's The Avengers. Meanwhile, here's the same elevator with all of our heroes aboard in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing. An elevator. They made a 3-minute, 30-second video about how the Avengers Tower elevator looks slightly different in Avengers the original to Avengers Endgame. Now, you might be asking, what else is in this clearly top-tier YouTube content to fill up that 3-minute, 30-second time slot that they allotted themselves? I just showed you the clickbait and probably the entire point of the video, right? So what else is there? Well, Looper comes up with this phenomenal theory to explain any other continuity error that comes up like this one.
We'd like to propose an in-universe explanation. What if the Avengers didn't travel back to their Battle of New York, but an ever so slightly different alternate Battle of New York? It could even be that the aesthetic of Tony Stark's elevator was literally the only difference between the two timelines. We like this explanation.
They spent half of the video acknowledging that it would be very difficult to take the Avengers set and recreate it for Avengers Endgame. But half of this video is them shitting on those people regardless, when this issue just clearly doesn't matter at all. Looper's most recent video on Marvel is a video titled "Captain Marvel Will Kill an Avenger," and for the thumbnail it uses an image of MCU's Captain Marvel. However, the video is about an upcoming comic arc with the Captain Marvel character, so like, good clickbait. You guys, you got me. I was gotten. But as I was watching this video, I realized that the description for the video is literally just the script. So I don't know why they did that. Like, what's the point? Am I supposed to read the script instead of watch the video? I don't get why that's important.
Marvel Comics recently announced a story arc entitled The Last Avenger, which will
oh
run
yeah,
in the
that's
pages
fun.
of
I
Captain
get it
Marvel.
now. But hold on, they don't just make low-effort, clickbaity content about Marvel. Even though this comment on that elevator video says they made 142 videos about Endgame since April 25th, that's 0.05% off from being one Avengers Endgame video per day since April 25th. That's a lot of marble. But they also make content like this video called Brandy from Storage Wars is an absolute bombshell today. I'm sorry, what? So let me save you the need to have to go watch this video that is 3 minutes and 30 seconds long. A lot of their videos are 3 minutes and 30 seconds long. It's pretty interesting. But the gist of it goes, Brandy from Storage Wars was on Storage Wars. And then her and her husband were on a spin-off. And after that got canceled, she now has an Instagram account. And that's the entire video. This is how I imagine that this video was born. Hey, do you remember that show Storage Wars? Yeah, what about it? Didn't that show have like an attractive blonde on it? Yeah, you're right, it did. What if we made a pointless video about what she did after the show and used her being attractive as clickbait? Yeah! But the comments on this video are really what make it for me. Comments like, Looper, come on, you can do better. This video is pointless. Is this what Looper has become? I was hoping to see a shot in the bikini. What the fuck? What? Guy. Now, apparently Looper didn't enjoy all of these negative comments because, trust me, there were way more than just those few. So they took the fucking video down. This happened like a couple of hours after it was up. I watched it. I wrote this script about the Looper and all that, and then I went back to look at their channel later to like tell my friends about how this fucking video was so dumb, and it was gone. I had no evidence, except I found some evidence, so don't worry about it. But this sparked a conspiracy theory in my mind. How often do they do this? Is this a one-time thing, or do they do this often? Do they just film a bunch of random garbage and throw it up on their YouTube channel and hope? And if anyone's like, this is pretty fucking bad, dude, what are you doing? They just tear it down like nothing happened. But Looper's most popular video on their channel is a video titled 14 Actors You May Not Know Are Dead. And it opens up with this slightly too upbeat music for the subject matter.
14 actors you may not know are dead.
They go on to talk about a bunch of actors and actresses, many of them children at the time, actually, that have met untimely deaths by suicide or murder or overdose, or just generally other equally heartbreaking matters of death, with this same slightly uncomfortably upbeat music in the background.
Murphy was declared dead on December 20th, 2009, due to pneumonia, anemia, and multiple drug intoxication. It's unclear whether toxic mold also played a part in her untimely death at age 32, as her husband was found dead in the same house 5 months later.
But other than that, the video's honestly okay, and I did happen to learn a couple things from it, so I'm not gonna rag on it too hard. I decided to take a look at the playlist section of the Looper channel, and I found something that cracked me up a little bit. I did not have to edit this at all. These playlists show up exactly like this, side by side. What is the difference between actor woes and actor troubles? I don't know, and I don't feel like sitting through any of these videos to figure it out, frankly. It's not worth my time. Looper tends to follow a format with their video titles, and one that I've come across quite often is watch this before you watch X, whether it's a movie or a TV show. Like the title is trying to tell you that if you don't watch this video before you go and see the other thing, then you're gonna be missing out, or you're not gonna understand what the fuck is going on in the other thing, because you didn't watch their video about it. Or maybe they're just begging you. Maybe they're just like, please watch the video. Please watch the video before you go watch the thing. Guys, come on, just watch the video. But I've been scrolling down through their uploads for a couple of minutes, and I got through like a month ago, which is like probably 500 videos or some shit. And some other formulaic titles that they have include The Truth About X, or even better, The Untold Truth About X. I don't know why they don't just use that one, it's clearly better. Or X ranked worst to best. X ending explained. Yada yada, I could do this all day. They got all sorts of titles like that. And yes, that was in fact a tiny detail only true fans would notice, directly referencing Captain America's famous line, I could do this all day. And listen, I know I said at the start of this video that they covered video games as well, and I scrolled, like I said, to a month and couldn't find any videos on video games at all. I'm sure they have done them in the past, but recently it seems that they've focused a lot on Marvel mainly, and other movies and television that are popular. But honestly, that's disappointing. I would have liked to see what Looper had to say about, like, Death Stranding or something. I don't know. Maybe. Not really. I don't care. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, feel free to leave it a like or something. If you didn't like the video, dislike it either. Fuck it. It's your own life. Do what you want. But if you subscribe to the channel, I hear you become way cooler and you get magic powers. So go ahead and do that. If you like what I do here and you want to see more of me, feel free to come hang out on my Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/SyncroChamp. I also have a Twitter, twitter.com/SyncroChamp, and a Discord server with this weird link. If you can't put SyncroChamp in a Discord server link, that'd be cool though. I would've. But all those links will be down in the description if you want to connect with me in any way. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you later, gamers.